It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Feeling so good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean. Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, you know that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world, and a whole world for me. Stars when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Freedom is mine, and know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling, last chance, let me know. You're feeling good.
All right. Wait until I holler a little bit more. Good morning. My name is Kay Yules, and I am the trustee on duty right now. I am not, by the way, Louise Riley. If you're reading your program, we have made a substitute. So I am acting as Louise today, and I'm the trustee on duty. On behalf of everybody here, you are welcome. The practitioners, the board of directors, we are so happy to have you. Whoever you are and wherever you are on your spiritual path, you are truly welcome here. Here you will be validated and supported and be encouraged to be all that you can be. Our vision statement is love in action, every day, in every way. We express this love by learning and living the principles of the science of mind. You can find the Declaration of Principles on the back of your program. Please join me now in reading them. I believe there is an infinite intelligence operating throughout the universe. I believe this intelligent power is only good. I believe this intelligence expresses as me. I believe through my conscious use of this power, I create my life as happy, healthy, and complete. And so it is. I have a really silly question. Are there any new timers here? I think we've got, look at everybody. If you are invited to stand, please, and introduce yourselves. Okay? Cheryl from Tucson. Rev Mitch. Woo! My understanding is that he's a senior minister at, where in California?
Sierra Center for Spiritual Living.
Woo! Dave Lewis, from originally from Santa Cruz, California. Over here, Lynn from Tucson. From Hawaii. I didn't catch the name. Manju. Nice to have you here, all of you. Nora from Tucson. Woo! Nice to have you here. And Greg from Tucson. Marcia from Tucson and Michigan. More back here. And the names. What are the names again? Kathy and Richard. Nice to have you all here. Please, two more in the back. Oh, hello. Hi. special and nice to have everybody. Wow. This is almost bringing me to tears. This is amazing. So at the end of the service, we have refreshments. Please stick around and get to know us. Let us get to know you. We hope you come back again and again. Okay, I'm carrying on. Emotions and all. We would like to thank the people who made this Sunday celebration possible. And first of all, it's all of you in the chairs. Without you, we wouldn't be who we are. We bring a lot of love. Each one of you brings so much love. Did you feel the energy in here earlier? Love it. Still. And thank you to everyone who makes sure everything is set up. The food, the chairs, the movement of the chairs to probably tables after the service. And please direct your attention to the announcements that are in your bulletin. And if you're watching online, please visit cslaz.org for our announcements and event calendar.
The God in me beholds the God in you. It is all for our greatest and highest good. The God in me beholds the God in you, and you and I are one. Namaste. The God in me beholds the God in you. It is all for our greatest and highest good. The God in me beholds the God in you, and you and I are one. Namaste. Namaste.
Hi, I'm Melinda, and I'm your practitioner for today. I light this candle representing the true light within that enables us to transform our lives, reach out to others, and heal the earth. The prayer table is now open to receive your prayer requests. We have prayer cards. We ask you to fill out a card and drop it in the box, and we will pray for you during the week. So for our invocation today, the presence, the power is already here. It is willingness, acceptance, and recognition which gives entrance to the divine. I welcome the opportunity to love fully, completely, and joyfully. I give joy and love to all, knowing that the gift of life is not to me alone. My creative power is not an act of will, it is rather an act of willingness to believe. And here is the peace we seek, the joy we share, the love that motivates our actions. I give thanks for this gathering to celebrate the magnificent life we share, and for Reverend Rhoni's words of wisdom. And together we say, and so it is. So wonderful to see everyone here. Everybody's smiling. How nice. So Bruce Lipton, one of my favorite dudes and who I've been listening to recently, says that we can essentially control our lives by controlling our perceptions, and that our beliefs actually shape our bodies and minds. In other words, we really do have the power and maybe even the responsibility to use our minds to foster renewal and deepen our consciousness. Good morning. I'd like to share a thought from Ernest Holmes, who says, this is very simple but very profound. Never limit your view of life by any past experience. We're going to need another chair. I lost my place now. Yes, never limit your view of life by any past experience. That is really, really important. In other words, as we talk about renewal, let's remember that each new moment is an opportunity to refresh our perspective and step beyond the past. This month, for the whole month, we've explored the theme of renewal, letting go of what no longer serves us and making space for new beginnings. Now, as we stand on the brink of a new year and move from the darkness of the solstice into the returning light, we have a wonderful chance to carry that spirit of renewal forward. As we step into the new year, let's all embrace the light of renewal together. And as I close, I invite you to hold this affirmation in your heart. I welcome the light of renewal and step into the new year refreshed and reinvigorated. Thank you all, and may this new year bring you endless renewal. I take the candle to hold the high watch, and I await your prayer requests. Thank you.
So for those of you who were here on Christmas Eve, we started the music for the program with this next song. And we love it so much, and we love the message so much that we want to make sure that we did it again to share it with all of you. This is called Thankful by one of our favorite blues singers currently, Beth Hart. I see bluebirds of paradise, I see sunset to sunrise, I watch comets in the sky, I see magic flying by, I feel my Father holding me, I feel my spirit learn to breathe, I look into my mother's eyes, I know this must be paradise, I say, oh my, this is paradise, I say, oh my. Thank you for the sunshine, thank you for the light, thank you for the moonshine, thank you for the night, thank you for the big cloud, thank you for the fall, thank you for my life, I'm thankful for it all. Well, I run fields of majesty, I run in and out of reality, I run back to my enemies, I run deep down inside of me, I hear whispering in the trees, I hear towering melodies they share, ancient memories I sing, we're all family, and I say, oh my, this is paradise, I say, oh my, thank you for the sunshine, thank you for the light, thank you for the moonshine, for the night. Thank you for the big climb. Thank you for the fall. Thank you for my life. Thank you for it all. It's a beautiful life in the little things, so I stand in the light and I see everything. I say, my whole life. Thank you for the sunshine. Thank you for the light. Thank you for the moonshine. Thank you for the night. Thank you for the big climb. And thank you for the fall. Thank you for my life. Thank you for the sunshine. Thank you for the chance. Thank you for the madness. Thank you for the dance. Thank you for forgiveness and not softening the fall. Thank you for my love. Thank you for it all. Thank you for my life. Thankful for it all. Thankful for it all. It all. Thank you. Namaste.
So good morning. Oh my gosh, here we are at the end of another year. Can we believe that? So I'm wondering if you all are curious about why you received a paperclip today. I'm sure you are. So what happened is about a month ago, my husband and I came to sort of be under the radar with all of you. I wanted to experience you as a community. And as hard as I could, try not to let anybody know I was a minister. I was basically just a regular, beautiful attendee like all of you. And so the opportunity that we had that day was we were invited to this wonderful conversation with the writers group. And the writers group each was given, my understanding, a particular word, and then they wrote these beautiful stories. So I thought, as a minister, when you're looking for a talk, I thought, yeah, I want to be part of that. So this morning, it says the spiritual geometry of holding it together. Well, actually, it's simply this, the paperclip. And I want you to know that this wonderful little paperclip is a metaphysical tool, and it's magical. And what it is, it's this simple little twisty, turny pieces of wire that I'm sure most of us have in a junk drawer somewhere, or some of us probably have straightened it out to use it to poke something. Isn't it a magnificent little tool? Yes. It's small, but it's very mighty. So I want to tell you a little bit about a history about the paperclip, and we're going to dive into the metaphysical meaning of the paperclip what it does. And I'm sure you're all thinking, really? There's a metaphysical meaning of this little paperclip? Oh, yes. And I promise you'll never look at this paperclip again the same way. So many, many years ago, back in the 1800s, remember when we had paper? Right? Instead of everything being on our phone or our computer, everything was organized. Well, back then, they didn't do that as well. So they had stacks of paper, and what they'd use are usually straight pins to try to keep the papers together. Well, have you ever tried poking a straight pin in a piece of paper? It doesn't usually work very well. What happens is it goes through, and sometimes you end up poking yourself. And so this went on for a very long time. And they were, of course, sharp, pointy objects that, tend to not be so disagreeable with what's going on. And I was thinking, how many of us, when we have these little pointy things and we try to stab at things and put things together, how many of us are trying to hold our lives together in the same way? Where we're trying to stab at things, where we're trying to poke at things, we're trying to make those things happen. And we often think if we force it, if we poke it enough, that it will respond. The problem is we leave a lot of holes behind when we're poking things. And we don't always seem to find the answer. So I want to talk to you about shifting into the law of mind. The law of mind doesn't work through force. It actually works through flow. And Ernest Holmes said, where the mind goes, energy flows. So history tells us that there were dozens and dozens of inventors for this little paperclip. It originally had the Fay, the Niagara, the cinch, but today you hold in your hand the gem. This is the final product. The gem, believe it or not, was never patented. Right. First thing people do is once they invent something is they run to the patent office. Oh no, this is just a, free agent. The one thing about this little paperclip is it didn't need anything to give its worth. It already had value. So let's look at our paperclip. It has an outer loop and it has an inner loop. And so let us look at our paperclip maybe as a reminder of our consciousness work. The science of mind, we talk about the relationship between the conscious mind, which would be the outer loop, and the subconscious mind, which would be the inner loop. The outer loop is your direction, your choice, and your I am. The great I am, the divine presence that is right here within you, God acting as you, or if you don't like the word God, Spirit, whatever you choose. So let us think about this. We declare, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Oh, and by the way, I'm so poor. I don't know what to do. You technically, when you say I am, when you're declaring, you're technically naming that as God, as that particle of God within you. So you're saying, oh, I'm so tired. Or you could say, I'm so God tired. And really, what's so important is for each of us to really understand what we say, what we produce, what we're speaking into the ethers. Because what happens is the universe has ears. Universe listens. And it reacts to what, of course, we're talking about. So when we declare that I am healthy, I am successful, I am wonderful, the universe is going to go, yes, you are. You truly are. And so Neville Goddard taught, I am is your pure consciousness. It is a blank canvas and the awareness that exists before you add labels to it. You are connected to all possibilities, which makes us possibilitarians. Right? We are. We're all possibilitarians because we know that the possibilities are endless. We know the possibilities are limitless. That's who we are. We are invincible. And once we put our mind to something, it will be done. As we say just before things happen, we declare that, okay, this is what's going to be true. We say, in the mind of God, it is already done. In the mind of God, it is already done, which is our mind, which is the same mind. So when we look at the inner loop, the subconscious is the universal law that grabs hold of that thought and says, I've got you. I've truly got you. I'm not going to let you go, but I've got you. It holds the things together with tension and flexibility. And it is using, or we are using, the law of non-resistance when we look at unconditional love, when we let go, when we let God, when we let everything just know that it's going to happen the way it should. It's going to align. And yes, there's going to be times where things happen and we're not going to be so agreeable with it. And we're going to ask questions. Why? Why did this happen? Well, because there's something better coming forward. That is what's going on. And yes, we tend to think, well, there's something, oh, why didn't this happen? And I wanted it this way. And Spirit says, no. I've got something much better for you. Much better for you. Just be patient. And I know you all have patience, right, men? But it's all patience. It's all patience in the God of our understanding. And it will unfold the way it all is supposed to. Metaphysically, the law of non-resistance is the principle that whatever you resist will persist. Yes, it suggests that by fighting or opposing a situation, you actually feed it with your own energy, giving it the power to remain in your reality. So the longer you dig your heels in, the longer you're going to experience it. My husband calls me a stubborn Norwegian, and I dig my heels in a lot. And yes, it's the power of resistance. And eventually, yes, I have to take my heels out one by one. And what do I know from that experience? Is I wasted a lot of energy fighting for what I thought was, my common good. And Spirit was like, okay, when you've had enough, we'll figure it out together. And then it's really interesting because then you're given this beautiful gift of something more. So true non-resistance isn't about being a doormat. It really isn't. It is a high vibrational state of acceptance and transmutation. In metaphysics, everything is energy and vibration. And when you resist something like an illness or financial problem or whatever it is, you're focusing your intense emotional energy on it because the universe responds to where your attention goes. Your resistance acts like a magnet, locking that unwanted situation into place. Doesn't mean it's going to be there forever. You can unlock that door. So resistance equals friction. Resistance creates mental and emotional friction, which lowers your vibrational frequency and blocks the flow of good. Or that divine intelligence into your life. There's a phrase that says, go with the flow. Well, there's a reason for that. Non-resistance, which is flow, by dropping the fight, You enter a state of alignment where solutions can reach you effortlessly. So when you stop trying to make it happen, Spirit says, oh, good, we can do this together now. And what happens is you get those answers. You get what you've been looking for. You understand and you get what you will receive. And again, it might not always look like what's going on, but you're still going to receive an answer. And then what will happen is you can take a step back and say, oh, this is what I'm supposed to know. This is my higher good. Okay, I can do that. So let's look at water. You know, water is a powerful element. But if you've ever watched it flow down a river and it goes over rocks, it just goes over the rocks. It just flows. It doesn't go, oh, there's a rock in the way, I have to go around it. No. What happens is you have the river that runs through it. So in Taoism or in Wu Wei, it says this aligns with the concept of effortless action. It is the art of sailing with the wind rather than rowing against it. And then the mirror principle, life is a mirror. If you stand before a mirror and fight your reflection, the reflection fights back. If you relax, the reflection relaxes as well. So I'm going to ask you, are you trying to force something in your life right now? Are you trying to force something to happen? Instead of just saying, I let go, I let God, or Yahweh, whatever you want to call it, and I let it just take it over. Or are you holding on to it for dear life? And you have to pry each finger off of it. Because you're so afraid that if you don't control it, it's not going to happen. I'm going to tell you right now, you're controlling it, it's not going to happen. So give it up. And I'll ask you another question. What would it look like? What would it look like if you relaxed, let it go, and allowed it just to be? What would it feel? And then what would it feel like? What would it feel like to be able to do that? Be the paperclip. Be the paperclip. Gently hold yourself and hold it together. Hold it all with the tension of love, but leave it flexibility to be able to move. You know, many have tried over the centuries to reinvent the paperclip. And one of the things that has always failed is when they decide to leave out the center. The center loop is very important. In fact, the center loop is important to all of us because that's where we should always be, is at that center. You know, what happens with inventions is say, oh, I can do this, I can reinvent the wheel, so to speak. It's all based on ego, which is edging God out. So what's happened is when people have decided to make or reinvent the paperclip and they don't put the center in, they're leaving, metaphysically, God out, the divine out. We cannot do things without that relationship with God. So the gem design works because it turns back on itself, and it always returns to the center. To hold your life together, you have to keep returning to the center. We cannot leave God out of the loop of our lives. And that's what I love about being in the science of mind, is we have a whole different perception of what this beautiful spirit is that we call God or Yahweh or whatever you want to call it. We know it as an unconditional force of love. There's nothing telling us how to do it, what to do it, why to do it. It's just allowing us to be. So we just allow the paperclip to be. So I want to tell you a brief little story, and it involves how this little paperclip unified a country. My fellow Norwegians during World War II were, of course, overrun by the Nazis, and everything that could have been known from the king was obliterated. They banned the flag, they banned everything. They totally took their identity away. So what happened is the people said, we can figure this out, and we can do it silently. They started wearing paper clips, believe it or not, on their lapels. And they said, we are bound together. It was a silent protest, and a little piece of wire became a symbol that said, you can occupy our country, but you cannot separate our spirits. And this ultimate truth of the science of mind is oneness. We are all individual wires, aren't we? Some of us are a little bent. Some of us are a little more colorful than others. Some of us are plain, which is wonderful. Some are a little, sometimes bent out of shape, over whatever it is. But we all are made of the same divine substance. When you're going into crisis, whatever that is, I want us to visualize this paperclip. You are not loose paper floating in the wind. You are bound to the power that created the universe. You are clipped. You are clipped to the infinite. You cannot get away from it. I'm sorry. As much as you try to run and hide, it's always part of you. Let's always go to that inner loop. So we turn away from the straight pins of life, the force, the struggle, and the sharp edges. We recognize there is a divine design, a gem of an idea, living right in the center of our being, right here in our heart. We declare right now that we don't have to force our good. We don't have to damage the people around us to keep them close. We can love them for who they are. We trust the tension of divine love to hold everything in perfect order, because we are truly all bound together. There is one life, one mind, one heart, and we organize by a wisdom greater than our own. May we all be grateful for this simple truth as we let it be. And so it is. Amen.
All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got love, I got peace, I got joy flowing like
So it's time for our offering. If you will, in your program on the first page is our offering affirmation. If you would please repeat that with me now. My gift goes forth to heal, prosper, and bless all that it touches. It is evidence of my conviction that God is the source and substance of my supply, of my good, knowing that it returns to me multiplied abundantly, and so it is.
So blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed.
Oh, on the podium? Do you want me, they don't bless them or anything? Yes, I do. Okay. I thought so. Ah, yes. So beautiful is the presence of Spirit, right here, right now, in this beautiful energy. What we know is what we give in, we give back. And what we know is for the Sonoran Desert Center for Spiritual Living, it is all abundant living. It is all through this beautiful flow of energy and unconditional love. And so I say just thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Yahweh. Thank you to the God of our understanding for all of this and so much more that we receive and are allowed to give back into our community and beyond. Knowing this to be so, I bless it, send it forward, and say, and so it is. Yes.